Hey, what's going on, guys? Hope everybody's doing well and having a great day. Quick update on the weather situation here in the United States and out in the Atlantic Ocean, where activity is starting to gain some momentum. I don't know how long it's going to last, though, but looking at the GOES 16, you can see a long line of thunderstorms spanning over 1,000 miles, stretching from southern Canada all the way down to the Texas-Mexico border and everywhere in between. There are multiple widespread power outages as a result of that inclement weather. Right now, as I do this video, you can see 180,000 alone in Michigan without electricity from the high winds, 64,000 in Indiana, 12,000 in Illinois, and that location is right in the center of these very high winds that are being reported over here at hailreports.com. You can see a high concentration of high winds, anywhere from 50, 60 to 70, even reports of 80 and 90 mile an hour wind gusts associated with this long line of thunderstorms that once again is wreaking havoc on the power grid. Over here at poweroutage.us, right now there's over 346,000 customers without electricity as storms are moving through the Central Plains, and more than likely they'll continue at least until the sun goes down. Once they lose that daytime heating, then they'll start to lose some of their momentum, but right now the storms are very strong. Looking at the tropical situation, there's a storm or two out here attempting to form before the end of the month. If there's no named storm before the end of the month, it will indeed tie a record. There's been only 2 other years where there's been no named hurricanes in the Atlantic Ocean in the month of August, and that was 1961, 1997, and we are 48 hours away from joining those 2 seasons that did not have a named storm in August. There's a system out here in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean that's attempting to form. This could form in the next 5 days, but right now you can see it's battling the dry air. I just clicked on the dry air component, and that dry air is a result of the Sahara sand. Right there, it's in the same place as that low pressure that's attempting to develop, but you can clearly see on this map the overwhelming presence of dry air. Once again, that's the Sahara dust, the Sahara sand that's been making the journey across the Atlantic Ocean all summer long, and today's no different. You can see it's wrapped around this storm, and dry air is not something that these storms necessarily like. They don't do well. In fact, they normally don't form at all in these types of scenarios. And not only the dry air, but there's also an abundance of wind shear. If I turn off the dry air, turn on the wind shear, these red lines are wind shear, so it's causing any type of development to lean sideways. These storms like to be nice and vertical, and they like to reach high up into the atmosphere, and this dry air limits that, and so does the wind shear. So I wouldn't look for this system to become any type of a major storm. It may become a tropical storm here in the next 5 days, but anytime in the next 48 hours, I just don't see how this thing could possibly become an organized named storm, considering the environment that it's in. Coming over here to the homepage of the website, today's feature photo was sent in by Bonnie out of Cutler Bay, Florida. Very cool cloud configuration in the sky above Florida. You can see the glowing array of colors on top of that very tall storm cloud. This is down in the southern Florida area, just south of Miami. Another look at the power outage situation over here, poweroutage.us, and you can see that the map is very active today. Once again, over 340,000 customers without electricity and counting. Looking at the Schumann resonance, today saw a large spike in activity at the time we've been following now for the last several weeks. It started around 10 Universal and ended around 19, 20, maybe 21 Universal time. So it looks like that source of unknown energy has once again returned. Looking at the solar situation, the M flares continue. There's been a flurry of M flares, and they're not necessarily Earth directed, but they are being detected in the ionosphere within just a few minutes of the activity occurring. There's been an M8, an M2, there's been an M4, I believe an M3 in the last 48 hours. A lot of very strong solar activity that right now is not Earth directed, but that could change at any moment as the Earth facing side of the sun remains active. There's a large active region that's capable of producing not only M flares, but on the verge of the capability of producing X flares. Hasn't produced one yet, but there's an outside chance that it could. You're looking at the ionosphere following one of the large M flares, and the ionosphere detected that energy almost instantly. Also in this video, I've got some awesome video footage of lightning, more rolling thunder, long duration rolling thunder. Jennifer L. out of Cambridge, Minnesota, shared this video footage of non-stop lightning and thunder from a few weeks ago above Minnesota, going from Minnesota to Florida, Altamont Springs, Florida. Michelle sent in this video from August 25th of some incredible lightning. Look at that. This is one of many examples that she saw on the night of August 25th of 2022 from Altamont Springs, Florida. You can see the lightning just crawling across the sky. Almost looks like it's going from the ground up. It's actually just reaching across the sky opposite of her location. Here's some more lightning out of East Louisiana. Look at that, going horizontal across the sky. And you can see this sky too was purple like it was up in Minnesota and Altamont Springs. We're going to go from East Louisiana back out here to Arizona. You guys are going to hear yet another example of long duration thunder from a recent monsoon out here in the North Phoenix area. Video footage sent in by Nathan.
Constant lightning and thunder going to last 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Scared to go out. Yeah. It's really cold against that.
He was filming his video free-handed. I had mine on a tripod, so I just let it run. That's why he stopped his video at right around 59 seconds. But you could hear the rolling thunder in the background through the entire video, so I'm sure it was much longer than what the video showed. And it was very much like what I experienced a few days ago right out here in the southeast Phoenix area. This video here was from the North Phoenix area. So appreciate the videos and photos, guys. Keep them coming. If you guys have any photos you'd like to share, you can send those to reports at MrMBB333.com. If you have any large videos you'd like to share and they won't attach to the email for whatever reason, you can come over here to the homepage of the website, click on this red tab. You can drag and drop your video into that red tab. Please include your first name, date, and location, and I'll take it from there. Thanks for watching. Have a super day, and be safe out there.